Hi.
Hi, my name is Ticklemuff.
Hi, Ticklemuff. My
What's
name
yours?
is Eve.
Eve, it is so nice to meet you.
It's so nice to meet you, too.
Yes, and okay. Welcome to Soul Tickle. This is my podcast.
It's our podcast.
Yes, it's our podcast where we talk about mental health.
We go under the fluff and we're talking about what it's like to be a human in this wild, wild world that we are living in.
Yeah, and today we have musician, comedian, amazing human, Eve Parker Finley.
Hi.
Hi.
Thanks for
Hello.
having me.
Thank you so much for being here.
I'm so glad.
Yes, a fellow Canadian.
Yes, represent.
Yes.
Thank God we only have Americans in here.
Seriously.
Yeah.
I do feel slightly guilty being in America right now. I
I mean,
Come on.
yeah.
But otherwise, it's fine.
Guilty or scared?
Kind of both, but also
Yeah.
a little exhilarated.
Yeah, living on the edge.
Yeah. Also-
Danger.
exactly. The sun is really making me feel happy in a way I didn't realize was important.
Well, yeah, that's why a lot of people move here.
I get it now.
Do you think you ever will move here?
I'm considering it.
Okay.
She pulls you in,
Yeah.
and I'm being pulled.
Yeah.
Well, I hope that you stay.
Thank you. Thank you, Ticklemuff.
You're so welcome. So, Eve, what can we say? What is there to say that has not already been said?
So true.
Everything, because we were just at the beginning. Eve, I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
This is going to sound crazy.
Go for it.
Are you scared to die?
Wow, Ticklemuff, you're starting off strong.
That's the only way to go.
Nice to meet you too.
Yeah.
Am I scared to die?
Yeah.
Yes, I am scared to die.
Yeah.
I feel like the nothingness, even the metaphor of joining your energy to the rest of the world. I like that as the metaphor for
Yeah.
death or what it's gonna be like. But I am not ready for that, so I'm scared.
You like not being joined together with the world.
I like being not dead. Yeah,
Yeah. Well, that's
that's
cool.
kind of like my favorite thing about living
Really, it's
is-
not being dead.
is not being dead. Yeah.
Wow. So have you ever wanted to die?
No. I did get sort of close once to
Yeah.
wanting to die. Not that I wanted to die, but I was so stressed that I could have used a vacation from life, is what I told a friend once.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good way to put it.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good way to put it. So when I want to take a vacation from life, I usually end up indulging in substances and other things.
My thing is candy.
So what did you do when you were like, I assume that was a very low point.
It was a low point. It was also 1 to 2 coming outs ago.
Okay.
2 genders ago, probably. It's hard to keep track.
It is.
But that was in an era when I was very gender queer, experimenting with presentation and dressing wildly and stuff. And it's very hard to exist like that in a world that doesn't want you to be like that.
Mm-hmm.
And so that was the time that I found very difficult
Yeah.
for that reason. And
Yeah.
I had my fair experience with substances, especially alcohol.
Mm-hmm.
I've been sober for a year.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
That's
Isn't my skin
amazing.
so amazing?
It
now?
looks perfect.
Move here. I'm sober too. It's the
Oh, yeah.
sober scene here is amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, being able to drive everywhere, not having to
Yeah.
spend $16 on a cocktail, which, by the way, in Canadian is $432.
Yes.
So I'm grateful.
Yeah. There's a huge recovery community here. It's cool to be in recovery out
Love
here.
that.
Yeah. Whereas I feel like when I go home to Toronto, it's just not the case.
Yeah.
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 But yeah.
So that has probably been very helpful.
Mm-hmm. It
Yeah.
has.
Yeah. So now that you're sober, what do you do when you're mad or angry or sad?
Well, it's been helpful that I've been in therapy for 62 years.
Wow.
Probably.
You look amazing.
Or 6 if you use
Yeah.
the Gregorian calendar.
Yeah.
And so I've learned a lot of tools, I feel. And also my favorite thing about being an artist is having that outlet to express your frustrations and channel it into the work.
Yeah.
If anything, I should probably let myself get more mad.
Yeah.
But I'm a Libra and I don't like to get mad at people.
Your mom is a Libra.
Yeah, she is.
Oh yeah,
And when you snap, you snap.
Yeah.
But it takes a lot to get you there.
it does.
Is that true?
It does. Yeah, it takes me a while. I like to give people a lot of grace
Yeah.
because I want that from people. So it does take me a while to get mad at someone.
Yeah.
It
Except
takes
if you're
a
my
lot.
ex. I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
So you said you were exploring with gender queerness, and I have a question.
hmm
Because Zach gave me they, them pronouns, and it's been very hard.
Mm,
Yeah, lots of people, they don't get it.
hmm
What are your pronouns?
Mine are she, her.
Yeah,
I used to go by they, them, and it was hard.
it's hard.
It was hard. I mean,
Yeah.
it was 10 years ago, but still, I feel like it's hard. It's difficult.
Yeah.
I used to try and tell people, I can't remember, I think I saw this in a comic somewhere about like telling someone to imagine that you're like carrying around a second being, like a little mouse or a little
Oh.
hamster or something.
Okay.
So that when you're being referred to, they can think of both of you.
That's so funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be like my pet snail.
Perfect.
Yeah,
What's your pet snail's name?
George.
Cute.
Yeah, he's around here somewhere. Don't step on him, please.
I'll do my best.
Okay. Yeah, so did you start using she, her because you felt that way or because it was easier or both?
A bit of both.
Yeah. Same with Zach.
Yeah. I mean, it felt easier in some way and scary in a different way,
Yeah.
but it also just like aligned with my identity. I
Yeah.
got to change my name a third time, which is always so fun.
So fun to change your name.
I told my parents that like the third time I was going to change my name. I was like, I think I'm going to change my name to like Eve. And they're so supportive. They're like so sweet and so great.
Yeah.
But they were kind of like, okay, you
Yeah.
can only do this so many times.
Yeah.
Which they're right. But
Yeah. The funny thing that I feel like is maybe a misconception about trans people is that we enjoy changing of the name and that it's for attention, and it's like the biggest nightmare to
Yeah.
change your name.
it is.
Yeah.
Well, it's also for attention. I'm just kidding.
Of course. But
That's the secret.
Exactly. I remember I worked at this office and I had to send an email to the whole office being like, hey, everyone, like, my name's this now. Like, please refer to me as this. And that's a humiliating email to send.
Yeah.
Even though it was literally an equity office. Like, they're going to be fine with it. But
Yeah.
still.
yeah.
Did anyone respond?
The first time everyone responded being like, oh, yeah, of course. And then the second time, I don't think anyone did. I think they were all like, okay,
Yeah.
sure, we'll like wait till next week.
Yeah. They're like, okay, bitch, let's see what you. Yeah.
But that's the one that stuck. So
Yeah, so joke is on them.
exactly.
Yeah, yeah. Eve. Sorry, I'm feeling nervous.
Oh, don't be nervous. That's okay.
Yeah, thank you. Do you get nervous, Heather?
Yeah. I mean, I deal with a bunch of like stage fright
Really?
problems. Yeah. I mean, it's not so bad, but I definitely, I mean, I'm a performer. I love to perform comedy. I love to perform music, but
Mhm.
I get so nervous before.
Really?
Yeah. It used to be for like the whole day.
Wow.
It's gotten a lot better and like through tools and also medication and
Do you take those things, what are they called, Zach?
It's like the supplement, or it's something that you take where it calms your body's nerves.
a beta blocker.
A beta blocker.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
I do.
Really?
I do. I just started it and
Does it
I
work?
love her.
Really?
Yeah, I love it.
We might need to get Ticklemuff on those because that's what happens.
Yeah, it doesn't affect your mind either. It just like kind of lowers your heart rate a little bit.
Interesting.
Talk to your
My
doctor.
heart is beating.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, really fast. Yeah.
Hmm.
I like to take deep breaths.
Mm-hmm. Me too. My therapist always reminds me to like put my feet on the ground, which I don't love to do because I like love to sit,
Yeah,
you know,
crossed. Do it.
crossed.
Okay.
But it's nice to feel grounded.
Yeah.
I also love to listen to sounds. Like
Yeah?
this is something I discovered in therapy. I like love sound, so often my therapist, if I'm stressed or something, she'll get me to like listen to what's around me and try and name the like different things I can hear.
That's cool.
Like you can hear a little bit of traffic.
Yeah.
There's like a fan going. And that just makes me happy and calm.
Yeah.
Mm.
I love that.
Can you hear the nothing behind the sound?
Well, I have really bad tinnitus.
Yeah.
So when there's nothing, I hear a like.
Really?
Yeah.
That's hard.
It's an A flat.
Is that hard?
It's fine. It kind of like makes me appreciate. It makes me appreciate silence and not silence. Because now I like, I have white noise. It's called environment enrichment, sound enrichment or something.
Oh.
To like add a little sound to your background so you don't hear the tinnitus.
Oh, so you only hear the tinnitus when there's nothing.
When there's nothing.
Wow.
Yeah.
Does that make you feel disconnected at all?
No. I feel like putting a sound in the environment really helps me feel connected because then I have something to listen to also to like calm myself down.
Okay.
Yeah.
But then you're never alone with yourself, are you?
I mean, that's what I thought too, but then once the sound becomes the background, then that's just the background. So you're still alone with
Interesting.
yourself. You just don't
That's
hear
cool.
the like annoying beep or whatever.
Yeah. Are you sensitive to loud noises or sound, or are there sounds that you don't like?
Yeah, loud noise, like a car or like a motorcycle driving by really, really loud. I find that like destabilizing, but
Horrible.
horrible.
Why would you do that? Why would you inflict this sound on all of us?
I know what's going on there.
They want attention.
I guess so.
Yeah.
Try changing your name instead.
Yeah. Much better results.
Exactly.
You'll piss off way more people.
Yeah.
Eve,
Mm-hmm.
do you feel like being Canadian right now? That it's easier? Or are things the same in Canada?
I mean, got really getting political.
Yeah.
Capital P political.
Yeah, I never do this, but we have such a rare opportunity of another Canadian.
I know.
Yeah.
I mean, Canada is always what's happening in Canada socially, politically is always in a dance with what's happening in the States. So sometimes it's in like opposition. So that's kind of what's happening now. Is like there's a real Canadian pride
Yes.
movement, and it's like pushing everyone a little bit to like the center, to the left. But it is, and people think of Canada as this very progressive place, and in like some very particular ways it is, with like healthcare and whatever. But in other ways, it's a very conservative place.
Yes.
It is still North America.
Yeah.
And it is very that.
Mm-hmm.
And people are very like traditional in a lot of Canada. So
Yeah.
It's a
People
mixed
don't
bag.
realize that. People think that it's like Europe in every way, and it's just not.
yeah,
Yeah.
people say Montreal's like Europe, but it's much more like Cleveland. But really
Really?
cool. Yeah. It's like if Cleveland was mixed with like Brussels.
Yes. I'm just going to say yes because I've never been to those places.
One day. We'll
day I'll get
we'll
to
get you on a
Cleveland.
plane. Yeah.
I'm scared of airplanes.
Really? I did not know that.
Yeah. I don't like being up so high.
I know.
I'm a little scared of heights.
It is scary.
Yeah. Are you scared on airplanes?
I'm scared on airplanes just for this one particular moment, which is takeoff.
Mm.
And I know that this is not going to happen, but every time the plane goes up, I picture the back hitting the ground.
Uh-oh.
And I'm like, I know it's not going to happen, but I still like can't picture how an airplane takes off without
Yeah.
that happening.
Yeah, it feels like very counterintuitive.
I always forget that
yeah.
you're so high up. That's the thing. So it like does tilt back a little bit. Sorry, am
Yeah.
I introducing a new fear?
No, it's I just think it's crazy when you're looking out the airplane window and you see another plane zooming by and you're like, are we going that fast?
Totally.
And you are. And that's what's terrifying.
So fast.
Flying through the sky.
I know, it's so inhuman.
Yeah. I saw there was a song on your Instagram profile and I
Mm-hmm.
think it's pinned. And I think it was like a pandemic song, maybe, or in it you say that you're demisexual.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Maybe.
yeah,
Is
yeah,
that
yeah, yeah, yeah.
true?
I'm not, but
Okay.
I was. That's my song. Queer community Facebook group because I like
Yes.
used to run a. I mean, technically I still do, but I haven't checked it in like years. But
Yeah.
Zack runs a queer women's potluck in
Okay.
Toronto.
That was also a few genders ago. Yeah.
Yeah, and I started in like 2014, and the drama that we had on that group, looking back at it now, is so funny.
Yeah.
So I like wrote that song, kind of like
Okay.
celebrating the silliness of ourselves.
Yes.
Which I think is really empowering.
Yes.
Even though some people thought I was like making fun at people, but I think we're making fun with each other.
Yeah.
Because Zack thought that maybe you were demisexual and he was going to tell you that he's demisexual. But I don't think that he's going to tell you that anymore.
Well, you just told her that.
Wow.
But yeah, but it is funny. I don't know about how do you feel about labels?
Love them.
Yeah.
No, I mean I like playfully loving them.
Mm-hmm.
Not taking them too seriously.
No, like I like
Yeah.
to call my like in terms of sexuality, like I like to say that I'm heteroflexible, which
Yeah.
is I know stupid or
Yeah.
like silly, and when I say it, my lesbian friends make fun of me, like as they should.
Yeah.
Because as a trans person, what does it mean? Is that what you mean?
Like for me, like I'm usually into like men or
Yeah.
masculinity, but I'm just like not saying no. You know what I
Yes.
mean? But I'm also not saying yes.
Yeah. Do you know about that?
I know. Yes.
I ask because I know that that's a yes.
Yeah. I feel the exact same way. Like
Yeah.
into masculinity and men, but I am open.
I'm open.
I'm open. I
Yeah.
want to be more open.
Yeah, Kinsey too, I think.
Yeah. Is that it?
Isn't that the scale?
Yes.
Yeah.
That is the scale.
Kinsey too.
Have you had any success in being open?
No comment.
Wow, so some things are off the table.
I guess so.
Yeah.
Whoops.
Whoopsies.
Yeah. Ticklemuff hasn't had many encounters in that area.
That's okay.
Yeah, I think I'm better off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
What
not
do you
worth
think
it.
about asexuality being part of the LGBTQ?
Don't believe in it. Just kidding. Can you imagine?
That would be crazy.
That would be crazy. I love that. That's the A.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A
course.
plus.
Some of my best friends are ace.
Really?
Yeah.
How many?
Okay. I have an ace friend. I have an asexual friend, I swear.
Prove it.
Should we call her up right now?
Yes.
That'd be funny.
I'm not joking.
No, we're joking. Yeah, no. Ace people are cool.
Definitely.
I thought that I was ace at one point, but I think I'm just more demi.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Makes
Yeah.
sense.
Yeah, I don't even want to ask what that means. It,
Just means that you have to really like someone
Mm.
to hook up with them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whereas I usually don't like them.
You just, yeah. I wonder what the
Just kidding.
opposite of demi is. Like, if you have to actively not like someone.
Yeah.
Doming?
Dami.
Dommy.
Dommy.
Dami. D-O-M-I.
Oh, is that Oh, you're okay. You're making. I was like, oh, is that a real word? Yeah. At this point, who knows?
Who
there's
knows?
so many words. So many words.
Yeah.
So many.
Yeah.
I'm hungry.
Thanks for sharing. I believe you. I
Do you
hear
like
you.
chocolate?
Love chocolate.
Really?
Love it.
Because we brought some fancy chocolate.
Really?
Yeah.
Can
Yeah.
have
Okay,
some?
we're going to wrap it up and then we're going to get you some fancy. Oh,
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
It's rose flavored. I work at a fancy chocolate place.
Wow, so
Yeah.
Los Angeles.
Yeah. It is in Beverly Hills.
Whoa, these are so pretty.
They're gorgeous.
They're rose flavored.
Beautiful.
I don't want to like destroy it.
I know, right?
It's softer than you think.
Can I eat it?
Please.
Try it.
No, this is an ASMR video.
What do you think?
So yummy. I was not expecting jelly.
Oh, there's jelly in
There's
it.
jelly.
I just popped it in my mouth.
Wow.
I've
We got
never
that.
seen the inside.
Beautiful.
Gorgeous.
Stunning.
Stunning. Thank you.
You are so welcome.
Thank you for being here, Eve.
Thanks for having
This
me.
is so nice.
So nice.
So
let's,
nice to meet you.
let's do it again.
Yeah. Is there a place where people can find you?
You can find me at Eve Parker. I have so much like chocolate teeth now.
Keep going.
You can find me at at Eve Parker Finley in all the places: TikTok, Instagram,
Amazing.
Grinder.
Amazing.
Don't find me there.
Yes. Well, thank you so much.
Thank you for being here today, and I love you.